It wasn't working. Somebody need to hit the button. What's my Leanne, hit the button.
You already hit the button.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
We've been live for a whole minute.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back to Nothing But Answers. A place where you can come to get all the answers that you need, or the answers we think we should have. And usually we have the right answer. So stay tuned. So we're missing one person today. She's on her way. So let's start with the crew. Doc, how are you doing?
I am well. Thank you for asking.
Well, I have to ask part of the show, but you know.
I had a good week. It was busy, but it was a good one.
Nice.
It was a good one. How are you?
I'm doing well. Again, like same with you. It was a good week. It's just too cold. I can't take it. It's cold. I need to find the heat. Like we put in the room. I'd rather have 105 than 32. Anybody say they have 32? It's sick. Something wrong with you. I think we have a 32er on this panel right now. I think we have somebody. Right?
Oh no.
Leanne, how you doing?
I'm well. I'm well. Enjoying the weather.
Oh my gosh. She must enjoy.
Hey, a 32er. Listen, people sound silly. I'd rather be hot than cold, right?
No.
Cold is you can't always warm up. They will put more jackets on. How many jackets you have on? Frostbite. No, I'd rather be hot.
No.
Teach his own. Teach his own. Hey, look, before we start, right before we started this, we had a question. So I had someone that called in and they wanted to know what they could do to help their legs stop falling asleep when they're taking a poop. And since we are here to help, I was really trying to help out as much as I could, right? So
you did.
You know,
you
so
tried.
I tried. So for me, I say don't lean. And if you lean and put your elbows on your legs, usually that'll help them fall asleep. So don't do that. Do you guys have any tips to maybe to help a person so they don't have the pins and needles? No help. You guys need no help.
Well, I said get a poop stool.
Okay. Okay. Because that will raise your legs up. That could help you. That could help you stop the pins and needles.
Yes.
How about you? Any help, Leanne? Nothing?
No.
Hey, we're here to help the people. If you're having a problem poop, we want to help if you're asking. Okay? We're trying to help poop without tingling legs. That's what we're trying to do here. You know, I don't want nobody to get up and fall down because the legs, you know, that could be, somebody could get hurt.
I'm just wondering why that was a question for us. Of all the questions that can be asked.
Because we're nothing but answers, right? Ask us anything. We're here for it, right? We are trying to help out as much as we can. So if that was the question, hey, listen, I said, I'll try to answer. And I'll put it out to you, to the guys and girls in the group. So if anybody in the chat can help people who, when they poop, their legs go numb, any advice will help. Just leave it in the chat. We're here to help. We're here to give answers, okay? We're here to help you be able to walk away from the toilet when you're done. That's what all right, so let's get into it. Tonight, we want to talk about love versus lust, right? I think they're very different. And I looked up a couple of things, right, to try to see what I wanted to know what the definition of each of them were, right? And I got something that said lust. What this? The stanky leg. Yes, somebody out here It's the real stinky leg, right? Hey, how you doing, Ruth? How are you doing?
Hey.
Good peeps. Hello.
How you
How's-
doing?
I'm doing. Thanks for asking. I made it.
Yay.
Hey, Ruth, did we do something wrong?
Why are you asking that, Daryl?
Because it's wondering why you yelling at us.
Oh, maybe it's just my good mic. It's me. Some of us have a good mic.
Hey, listen. Oh, okay, we got shots. We got shots.
Some of our mics work, I'll say.
Oh, we're shooting already. That's what we're doing, Ruth. That's how we're doing it.
Hey, you started the shots. Hey. I was
Hey,
just
how are you
saying
doing?
hello.
How are you doing? How was your week?
My week was good. Today got a little pressure cookered,
Okay.
running around for grandma and getting those things done. I'm like, here you go. So I had to really rush her along today, but I made it. But good week. Thanks for asking.
Good.
We had a question. Maybe you can help out. Someone called in earlier, and they were wanting to know what they can do to help their legs not fall asleep while they're on the toilet.
Is that a real question?
Yes. Yes.
Let me think about that one. I've never had that happen. Give me a moment. Maybe not spend so much time on the toilet. Maybe that means the time limit.
So I'm about a half hour. That's how much I spend. About a half hour.
Too much information. Oh, hi, Leanne. I'm sorry. TMI.
It's a long time to sit on the toilet.
I go for about a half hour to about 45 minutes. Like I take my time. I don't rush it. I don't like to push. I don't want to have any rips or fissures. So I take my time and let it come
Oh,
out.
it's something we don't have to share, guys.
Hey, we're helping the people here. We're helping the people. Okay. So if my personal experience can help, I'm just here to help. So I do take a while. Like I take my time.
But does your leg go to sleep, Dal? That's the question.
Well, it does, but we said earlier, if I'm playing a game or something, and I'm leaning like this, and my elbows are on my leg, my legs will fall asleep. I know it'll fall asleep, so I try to have my phone up like this now. But if I get tired, sometimes I go here, but I alternate so I don't fall asleep, up and down. Okay, because like I said, there's been times that at work I poop anywhere. I don't have to wait.
That was you.
There's always one at work, Doc, that leaves in a certain way.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, my name is Elsa. When it comes to going to the bathroom, I just let it go. I can't hold it no more. So I go wherever. So at work, I take smoke breaks. I take poop breaks. I'm going about 45 minutes. And the job had to get used to it. She's like, where you been at for 45 minutes? I was pooping. So she don't ask anymore because she don't hear about my poop stories. But I take my time. And I've grown. Go ahead, Doc. What are you about to say?
Is that part of your accommodations?
Yeah, like I got a special accommodation now. They know I'm gonna go 45, 30 to 45, easy. You know what I mean? Especially right after lunch because I'm really regular. So if I poop, like if I eat, about 15 minutes later I'm pooping. I'm like a dog. I eat, I poop.
It's interesting. Yeah.
Again, you should be regular like that. I'm very regular. I go. So, and I've gotten a lot better because I used to have to get butt naked when I poop.
I don't even want my old lady drink today.
That never happened to y'all. Y'all never had to get butt naked to go to poop. Okay, well, some people
different.
I had to get butt naked. I'd be in the stall butt naked.
Is that the topic tonight? Did I miss something before I came in?
No.
Is the topic how regular we are in the bathroom and our legs go dead? I need to know.
No, that's not the topic, but they're
called for the show and they had a question. Cool. Yes. And we were trying to help them out. And I said, we will put it out to everyone.
Well, we can't help everybody with everything, Daryl.
Well, listen, this is why I shared a little personal experience.
That was a lot of personal experience.
I'm putting it out to the group. I know someone else some other people had to get naked before they had to poop before.
I've never heard of that one. Sorry.
Everybody's poop with clothes on. Okay, if that's what you're saying, that's what we're saying.
I mean, maybe you feel constrained or something.
I didn't want that touching me. I wanted to be, so I had to, but it'd be tough if I really had to go because I would have to try to take my clothes off really fast. You know,
That
And you
is
had to hang 'em up.
too much info.
That includes socks.
Yeah, socks is really
No,
tough.
man.
I had to take my socks off and I have to stand on my shoes. So, and then it would be tough because I have to have my clothes like over the top so they couldn't be on the floor.
Oh,
But
Lord.
then I would stand on my shoes. It was a
I
whole thing.
pity her. I pity her. I pity her.
Her who? This is embarrassing.
Whoever her is going to be, I pity her.
Yeah, work. This could be at work.
Whoever.
You know?
That had to be uncomfortable for your coworkers if they walked in the bathroom.
What you mean? I'm pooping. I don't care about them. I gotta be comfortable. Bringing them up for it.
But you don't have work etiquette poop versus home etiquette poop. I mean,
Oh, there's a rule book.
there should be a difference, I would
There's
think.
a rule book to pooping, huh? There ain't. The whole thing is that my legs don't fall asleep anymore if I don't put my hands on, my elbows on my
Hands on your knees.
hands on knees definitely becomes a problem. Okay.
Interesting.
Listen, if anybody got any other things to
Well,
so you
there's
can't-
one more thing. There is a bench I've seen that people can put their feet on. There's some kind, I forget the name, right, Doc?
Yeah.
That's
Your
what
feet
I
on
said.
it and it brings you to the proper height or some nonsense.
Mhm.
Right.
Maybe they're not at the proper height.
Mhm.
Right. Well, Doc said that as well.
Okay.
But again, the squatty potty, whatever it's called, that's something you raise you up, which help stuff come out.
Ugh.
Right. Again,
Mhm.
yeah, the squatty potty. See, look at that.
Squatty
That's
potty.
it. Thank you, Facebook user.
Who is Facebook
Mhm.
user? Can you please type your name so we'll just know who you are, please. So yeah, use whatever you need, because you don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to get up and fall down. There's a couple times my legs were numb, couldn't even walk. Got up on the floor, and it's bad. Look, it's bad to be naked on the floor, naked. Okay, because people can see you.
In a public bathroom, yeah, I'm sure it
They can see you in the stall. And now you're just stuck there, like, hey, how you
wow.
doing?
Oh my goodness.
My legs get the feeling back. I'm gonna stand up.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's a lot. That was a lot.
Okay, listen, we just tried nothing but answers. It's the name, nothing but answers. Hey, what's up, Duran? What's going on, man?
Hey.
Hi.
I'm not gonna tell you any stories about Duran.
Uh-oh.
It can't be any worse than yours.
Right.
Oh, there's some stuff about in high school about him, but we don't want to talk about it. We won't talk about it.
You should have left them anonymous for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to bring it up right now.
There's another one. Hey.
Hey, who's saying hey? Whoever it is, please write your name in. Might be
Mm-mm-mm.
Duran because I'm not
The
gonna say.
therapist.
Oh, hey, what's going on, lady?
Hey.
Hi.
But anyway, so we're get back to tonight. We're talking about love versus lust. Hey, what's up, Terrain?
My turn.
Hey.
Love versus lust. Okay,
Mhm.
trying to talk about a little bit, and I looked it up. It said love is primarily rooted in emotional, spiritual, and mental intimacy. Listen, don't listen to that poor guy.
You know better.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, good luck tonight, Duran. I hope y'all win again. He's a football coach. Emotional, spiritual, and mental intimacy. And we
Mhm.
said lust is rooted usually in physical and sexual intimacy.
Mm,
Mhm.
Okay, that kind of sums it up.
okay.
Mhm.
So go ahead, Doc. What do we have?
What?
So lust usually comes first, correct?
I would say so.
Okay.
Because it's usually a physical attraction, and that's even though people like to say it's not about the person's looks or those kinds of things, that is what you see first.
Right.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
That's usually what draws you to the person. They have the physical look or the qualities that you like.
Mhm.
And that's what is attracting them to you, or them
Mhm.
you to them, or whatever the case might be.
Right.
Okay.
That's usually what attracts you to them. And then you want to know more, or you want to get closer to them and start building love.
Mm.
No, you want to get
Or in
balls
some
deep.
cases, if
You want
it's
to get
just
balls
lust,
deep.
if it's just lust and nothing else, that's it. That's it.
Mhm.
You don't desire a closeness
Mm.
other than that physical.
So that's not the goal of everybody. Possible.
No, that's not the
Okay.
goal of everybody.
So, the goal of most is to get balls deep. Now,
Mm.
I was reading some doc, and they said that. They said sometimes a friendship is built first, then you begin to like them, or
Yes,
sometimes.
that
So,
happens as well. Yeah.
so that's another question I had, but I will save that to a little bit later, because I have a question like that. But excuse me. Now I lost my train of thought because somebody gonna write in that long paragraph.
Oh my.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, let's get back to it. So love, lust.
You said you read something.
Oh, I read something that said men. Where is the note at? I took a note on this because it said that men actually. Yeah. So men's testosterone kind of blocks them to falling in love in the beginning because it blocks the oxytocin, which is the sex hormone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they said that since the men's testosterone in the beginning before sex, usually it doesn't allow them to fall in love. So they can have sex and not catch feelings.
Interesting.
On the contrary, women, they said that actually the oxytocin goes up after they orgasm for the first time. So this is why women can fall in love more after sex.
Interesting.
So physically, there could be some things that inhibit maybe a man from wanting a relationship right after they have sex, and women wanting a relationship right after they have sex for the first time. And not all, but they were saying that there is a difference. There is some physical things, some chemicals that allow certain people to do certain things, which is very interesting. That fellas, listen, if you don't want them to fall in love, don't make them fall.
What? What was that?
Don't let them have an orgasm if you don't want them to fall in love.
You know what?
I'm just going by what was said here. Okay, this is what was written. This is scientific data that if women have orgasms, they're more likely to have oxytocin release, which is this what they call the cuddle or love hormone. Now it's different. So once they're like,
you know what?
when they start like, stop right there. So no, you're not. You won't fall in love with me tonight. I'm just saying, depending on what you're looking for, fellas. If you get ready for all that, don't let them come. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to help these.
What are we going to do with him, ladies?
I don't have that answer. I don't know. You've known him longer. What are we going to do with him?
Doc, Ruth, man, these are scientific. I'm just saying scientifically, some men think that
they've fallen in love before sex.
Before sex.
They realized it was lust.
Who said that? Because you're wrong. Definitely wrong. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if a man falls in love before sex. I think he can be like in because again, it's lust. Like they just, for the most part, they want something from the woman. I don't know anybody's like, I want to be with her, God, love her so much when you first meet her. That's not it.
That can happen.
I've heard men say that they fell in love at first sight.
Yes.
No. They want to pay that.
No.
Ruth, your husband didn't know what love was. You got to spy.
Well, why did he tell his friend that he was working with that moment? There goes my wife. Why? I didn't know.
You know how many wives we have over our lifetime? You think that was the first time he said it? I don't know. Maybe for him it was the first time, but that could be the.
So what do you think is happening? What do you think is happening in couples that don't have sex before they get married? Is the man never in love with the woman?
Question.
Wait. You mean he wasn't having sex with her before he got married.
But he married, but if he marries her, what does that say? Whether he has
No,
sex with her or not?
Okay, easy, because even in this it said that also we grew
Thank you, Facebook.
up with men like what? Who said that nonsense?
That fell in love before the sex is probably what it is.
Nobody fell in love. Now, there's outliers. So one person did it. Okay. Most men out here falling in love with women before they have sex with them. That's a lie. That's
Some, not most, some.
the very few. Not say some. Let's say two.
I don't know most men, so
Okay.
so I don't think we can say most men do anything.
No, we can. We can on good faith argument. We can say certain things are true. So are men out here saying they're falling in love with women before they have sex with them? Are men?
There are some, yes. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, can guys write in on
Come
that?
on, guys. Right,
Guys
right
are the
in.
Guys were
Yeah.
the one who said some men. That comment was actually from a guy.
Okay.
Second,
Okay.
What guy? What was his name?
Duran.
Yeah.
Thank you, Duran.
Enough said. I'm not gonna say much about Duran.
Thank you,
Okay?
Duran. Don't say anything.
We're not gonna say much about Duran. I can't really tell all his secrets online. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's a shame.
No, all I'm saying now, I women. Oh, y'all moved the bar. So now men are just falling in love with women now.
It is possible.
Anything's possible. I can go jump off my house and land on my feet and not break anything. Yes, it's possible. Is it likely to happen? No. Can it
But
happen?
why is it not likely? Okay, that's the piece.
Right.
Why is it not likely to happen?
Because I think how things are set up. You know, men aren't most of the time meeting women to fall in love with them. Like first we started out saying lust is you meet. You know, you're probably into someone because of their looks and things of that nature, whatever they're attracted. For the most part, I'm going after you because of something. Whatever is turning me on about you, right? That's physical. That's all physical, right? So that means I want something physical from you in the beginning. I think things develop after that, but in the beginning, I'm like, yo, she got a fat, or she cute, or she whatever it is. That's what's attracting me to.
Yeah, but if sex isn't the goal, or
Wait,
if they listen. If you say she got a fatty or she's beautiful and she says we're not having sex, we're gonna get to know each other.
Okay.
Then he has the opportunity to develop something deeper with her that has nothing to do with sex.
Is this a bad love story? Are we really telling
And
this nonsense?
that's what
There's many times how many times, not you guys, but how many times have you known a woman said we ain't gonna do nothing and you do something? What are you talking about? Women are habitually don't stick to their word. No, I ain't really gonna try to. I don't really usually do this. I'm not doing this, and you do it. Let's stop playing. I've been many times I heard, no, I'm not. I don't. Hey, look, I don't have sex early.
Well, we already know that.
Doc, watch yourself, okay? You better. Hey, Doc.
Hey, I had nothing to say.
Don't say it, Doc. Don't
I
say
had
it.
nothing to say.
You better
We
watch.
understand your words without them. Don't say it.
Nothing to say.
We got that mental telepathy with you. We got it.
No.
Leanne, you got it too. You got it.
Listen, I don't know. So now all boy, so women out here like we're not doing anything, and they mean it. Yeah, I know I'm special. Thank you.
Ow.
I think they mean short bus special.
That's rude. That's rude. This is a safe place.
Oh, boy.
Safe space. Who was that, Leanne? If you know,
No, don't tell Leanne. Don't reveal because they need to.
was it Ron? You said,
No.
Yes.
yeah. Again, he's special. Hey, Duran.
So you got people out here thinking you cannot have love without the sex and the lust. And we know that's not true all the time. That's ridiculous.
I didn't say all the time.
Well, most of the
saying
time.
that most of the time, I don't know many men that are meeting women because like, oh, I love you. I want you're so beautiful. Your butt's so fat. I want to fall in love with you. I don't know that the case.
They may not say
So if that's what's happening, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Most men are out here trying to be like, oh, I love you. I just met you and I love you. I want your number because I love you. I don't think that happens.
That's a shame because even if they felt that way, they couldn't say it around Daryl because he gonna clown you. he gonna clown you.
Right, exactly.
Because I don't think that they are falling in love with someone off of what they're looking at. I just don't believe that to be true. Now, I mean, it can happen, but I don't believe most people are meeting people and like, yo, I'm gonna keep her. That's the one. I don't believe that to be true. When I first meet you, like I said, it's off of physical. And then after I get to know you, I decide, I want to, as you get to know them, you grow to being, one of the
right. But that's what we're talking about. We're talking about that happening, but without the sex.
Yes, the personality, the
conversation. It ain't happening without the sex. Ain't nobody standing around. What are you talking about?
Hey, cat.
Who is staying around without the sex, Leanne?
Cat.
Leanne.
I ain't gonna put you on Front Street or nothing. I'm not gonna put you on Front Street. But
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Leanne, listen.
All right, wait
Thanks,
a minute.
Leanne. Thank you.
Make sure you mute it, Doc. What I'm saying is that for the most part, for the most times, you're not, again, sex is very important to most people.
You're not saying it's
until you get to a certain point, especially when the younger, I think sex is very important. You're really dating to have sex, and then after you have sex, you figure out what you're going to do. Not really a chronological age. I think maybe your mental age around relationships or what you feel. Because I think everything is geared towards sex. I remember growing up, everything was like sex. That's what you thought it was. Even sex kind of meant love. Like if a girl didn't want to have sex, you don't love me, or the same vice versa. Boy, that was a big part of what you felt love was at one point. But then you grow out of that, So I definitely think depending where you are, and I think a lot of people are stunted in what they feel a relationship is or what they're looking for. And that's why I think right now people are looking for really sex. Sex is a defining. I don't know how many people are waiting to have sex like until marriage or waiting. Even the Steve Harvey, what was it, 90 days? Was it 90 days? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are even doing that. I think especially because everybody has their own places and things. I think things move a lot faster because of the access we have.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Ruth.
So then is there more lust and sex and less love and marriage? Is that what we're saying?
I believe so. That's what I believe, right? And I think we kind of see that with relationships being 3-4 months right now. Like they said, that's the whole relationship maybe 3 or 4 months. You meet someone probably online, you date for a little bit, you do everything in that 3 or 4 months, and then you break up. Right? You break up.
That's it.
Doesn't get out of the lust period. Definitely doesn't go into any love or anything. It's that very honeymoonish type relationship where everything is good, and as soon as things get kind of serious, where you really start talking about things, what happens? You guys break up. Oh, this is too deep. She's moving too fast, or whatever the case may be. And that's just how I feel. And then do people grow
right about that?
I think do people grow? Can you grow out of that? Absolutely. Can you change? Absolutely. But I think change is really difficult, and I think there has to be a reason to change. You know what I mean? I think, and that's sometimes the problem. Like, what do we have to change our way of thinking? If we've been conditioned to do something all our lives, we just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Some people don't understand we're doing the same thing over. We're just living in that lust, that lust phase that we might mistake that for love at a certain point.
I was remembering that piece. Yeah.
Fun. We're going out, we're hanging out, and we're doing all the things, and then it's over. So I don't know. That's just kind of my take on it. Leanne,
I wonder that if they get past the honeymoon stage, is there more chance for the lust part to die down and the love to pick up? If it's going to happen, is what I'm saying.
So they said what love is. Love develops trust and communication over a long period of time.
It says a long period of time.
Right. I think love also has to be kind of tested. It's easy to say I love you until something happens, and then are you going to stand by? Are you going to do the things I need you to do? Right. I think love kind of I know it's tough to say, but it needs kind of to be tested to see if it's really love or not. Like everything's always good. Do I know if you're really for me?
Right.
And sometimes I think you love is built through storms. You know, when you're going through things.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You guys are standing together and you come out on top. You're like, yo, this is a real one. You know what I mean?
Some things. Yeah.
Right. They kind of showed you that they are there for you. Right? Holding you down. So that's what I feel.
I think you're right about that piece.
Right. And again, you would know because you've actually done it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But, you know, I think that there may be a level of love even early on, right? Like we talked about a little bit. But then as you go through the time, like you're saying, you go through the stuff, if you will, then it gets deeper.
Okay.
Because you've survived some things, like you were saying, that weren't hunky-dory with this person. And you still have an attraction to this person, is the way I see it. I still want to be with you. I still want to roll with you. I still want to do everything with you, even though we've gone through such hell or whatever over here. Right. So it gets real deep at a certain point, I believe.
So it's like kind of like almost like it's kind of different levels of love.
I believe that. Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? As you said, I'm like, you know what? That makes sense.
Yep. I believe that.
Different levels of love. But hold on, hey, Leanne, don't be trying to call me out on the show anymore, Leanne. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to.
I'm gonna call you out whenever I feel like it.
I just thought about this.
For me.
I just thought about that. I just heard in my head.
All right, Leanne, do what you do. I got you.
Exactly. And
don't let him bully you. You're not going to bully her. No, you're not.
Exactly.
Not tonight. No, you're not.
Okay. You know what?
That's right.
Wait to the green room. Okay.
That's right.
On and popping tonight in the green room. Somebody on the low try to come for me. They did. I didn't call them, but they try to come for me.
And I didn't listen.
I just put it together. What was going on, and I'm like, it's a hater in the room. It's a hater in the room.
Listen, he's not a hater. No.
Listen.
Not a hater. This is all about love tonight. Let's go back to love.
You know what I mean?
And I love Leanne.
I know you do.
And the only reason I know I love her because again she's a hater, you know, and I still love her and she's a hater, so I know.
So you've endured that period with her, so you're deeper than that, right?
I hate it, you know, capital H hater, okay.
Leanne, your love has endured the test of time.
Look, and I even wore her shirt tonight.
Hey!
Oh wow!
Out here representing the hater. See,
that's some real love right there, Lee. That's some real love.
I take it back. No, I don't.
Thank you. See, there we go. So I think that lust, like I said, starts at the beginning of a relationship, right? I guess, and can last up into they can last months. Right? Lust can last a long time. I was reading, contingent upon what type of relationship you have.
Okay.
Right? Love. Yes. Who said love? Leanne. If you
know.
That's
Mama D.
Oh, hey, Mama D. I love you back. Look, hearts.
That wasn't for you. That was for Leanne.
Make it
that was not for you, Daryl.
Come on, connect it on the screen. I'm probably doing it wrong, but something like this. Okay.
I don't think that was for you, but anyway.
Now, I can't wait for Doc to come back because I wonder is there can lust ever come back in a relationship? Say you do fall in love.
Yes, it can.
Okay, it can. Tell me more.
I think it can. You've endured the test of time with this person. You've been through the ups and downs, the in-betweens, and you're still attracted. That's why I use that word attracted.
Okay.
Because to me, being attracted means it may not be high beginner level lust, but you're still attracted to that person aesthetically, the way they look, the way they move, the way they talk, whatever. I think then that level of lust starts coming back.
Okay.
Not to say that you don't have to work to keep it there. Because you've spent so much time together and you've done so much. I think it's work to keep it there, but I think it can be there still.
So that's where sometimes I guess you when you see the person dress up after months, you're like, oh my God, girl, you look good.
Yes.
you get that feeling again, like
you clean up well. Ooh, look at that.
Right.
Yeah.
You're so used to life, and I love you, but we're doing the thing. We're taking the kids. We're doing this, that, or the next. And so, Doc, the question was, can lust return after you fall in love, or is lust just that beginning phase?
And we can't hear you.
We can't hear you. So you probably turned your mic off somehow when you. And I don't. You probably got an Android, and we don't know how to do that.
Hey, Android Town. I love it.
Yeah, we don't. That's the problem right there. First problem, you got an Android. So you got to turn. Somehow you got to go back on that phone and turn. Just log off and come back in.
Ain't nothing wrong with Android. Stop it. Anyway,
obviously wrong with Android. She had to log off. Hey, don't buy Androids.
Oh, Android forever.
Get yourself a real phone.
Whatever.
Right, Leanne?
Yeah.
Team iPhone. Leanne, you're gonna wake up.
I believe she agreed with you with that.
She got an iPhone. Leanne over there, she's taking naps. In
My whole family has an iPhone except me. I love what I love. Android.
So we know who's off in your family.
Whatever.
Timmy, I don't know what's wrong with Mom, Dad. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's
Drake brags on me all the time. He does.
She got that Android. Leanne, could you? Oh, there we go.
I do have an Android. Yes.
Thank you, Doc. Yes.
We know. That's why we couldn't hear you. We know.
I'm not even on my phone. I'm on my laptop. Thank you.
Team Android. Way to go.
Probably Droid laptop. Same difference. So we had asked about lust returning in a relationship. Is it? We definitely, what I see is kind of in the beginning. It's the the physical attraction, things of that nature. Can that come back in a relationship?
Yes, of course.
Yep.
I mean, it does kind of get less over time, but yeah, when you, especially, when you, I don't know how to, I was going to say when you see your partner in a new light, but when you see your partner in a new light, that's one way.
Right.
Or you work at seeing each other differently over time or after time.
Yeah, we kind of brought it up when we said where you get dressed up after a while. You be like, "Damn, girl, you look good." Look at that. That thing still poking out. Yeah, girl. Yeah, come here. Blah.
But it's still there. And maybe you gotta pull it up a little bit, but it's still there. Maybe don't lift with it, but it's all right. It's still there. It's still there.
Oh God, hilarious.
But I saw the stats that you were talking about, Daryl.
Okay.
And it says that the studies are showing that when a man commits to a relationship, his testosterone is 21% lower.
Right.
Yes.
Y'all killing us.
And that, yes. But I don't think it's because of the killing. What it's saying is that
no, y'all turning this into
that is interesting for me to know.
It's interesting. Then they be like, your penis ain't getting hard no more. It's your fault. I ain't got no testosterone.
Oh, God. Like, that is interesting data.
Right?
It is. I saw that. It was very interesting.
Wow.
But
I didn't know
like Doc said, now we can actually fall in love because the testosterone drops, the oxytocin can rise.
Wow.
So really, it's almost like it's not our fault that we don't fall in love with y'all.
You know what,
Doc, you just said it. It's not our fault. It's nature. It's really built.
Turn it all around. Oh,
we can't even help it. Like, it's a handicap we have. Sorry. We can't really commit to you till we fall in love. And that's once the testosterone drops.
Wow.
Until then, you just got to grit it out.
I also saw something that says men don't actually even need to be in a relationship to make the oxytocin rise. They just need to have an orgasm.
Right. It's going to rise right after orgasm, and then it's done. Like, oh, girl, I really like you. I'm about to leave. I'll get up. But I think we have to understand that we are different, and we got to kind of start acknowledging that and then working around it, kind of fighting a battle sometimes. Like by seeing this, I know it's a battle we're fighting inside already. Right. So we could be more
So is that why men fall in love with porn stars and strippers?
It might be.
So I don't know. I don't really have that in me, but I think that's not falling in love. I think that's just lust. I think you're lusting after that fantasy of being with someone. I think that's what it is. I don't know if it's love. I think it's like
I'm
lust.
thinking about them masturbating to those people or experiencing an orgasm with those people in their head.
Well, most likely, I don't know. I guess that's
interesting.
Seems weird. Like if they're listen, I'm not going to listen. If that's what you do, it's what you do. But why waste your time? But okay, never mind. I don't know. I don't get it. Whoa. But I guess if that's what they're doing, maybe that's all they can get. So they have to make this imagination and imagine thing in their mind. So maybe they are falling in love. It's all, you know.
But it is a good point because I don't know if that's all they can get, or some people that do that are with people.
But I don't know if they're the ones that are falling in love with them, right? Are they the ones that we would think about that are falling in love with them? I think people have their things, and I can't speak to it. I don't know about it, but I think people have their whatever gets them off.
Their fantasies, their whatever.
Right. So I might get them off, but I think that's just lust. But once it goes into like you're really like in love with the person, I think that's weird, and that's something different. I'm not professional. I get weird. I'm not professional. Doc probably got a different word for it. That's not
I mean, if you're there every night with Candy,
right? And some people are
every night.
But
well,
she's shaking on you, and
so that would tell me that that's most likely all you can get if you're there every night. Or maybe your life at home is just very humdrum and something different, and that's providing that new feel or whatever you're looking for, that that fantasy. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. Long-term relationship people, what happens in a long-term relationship when do you get bored? Do you like not you guys per se, but I mean what happens?
Like we talked about, you have to reignite the lust, the attraction. I think for some people it never goes away, but it does lessen, and you have to work to bring it back up to speed. That's my
Well, I'm asking you, like, you may think, not you as in you, but the person may think that they're doing things to get this person back. They may think that, but the other person may not, that might not be doing it for them. So then what do they do? Maybe then they're going to these places in secret. Like I'm gonna acquiesce in front of you, like, yeah, that's great, this blonde wig. You're so different. Oh my God, it's incredible. But I'm going out with the boys later because we're going to club, right? Because you may not be able to ignite it again, right?
Well,
I might be tired of them crackers.
We go back to that discussion, that communication. We talk about why are you going out with the boys every week?
Oh, if you got to ask that question and you don't know, that's you the problem. You the problem. You know why I'm going out with them.
Communication, Dow. You asked me why.
Oh, I already told you why. You just asking for me to say it again. You want me to tell you why I'm going? I'm bored. That same move.
In that relationship, there's something bigger that's a problem. Trust me.
Well, it's not bigger. It's not bigger. It's just more flexible. Like your leg can't go where it used to no more.
Yes, it can. You just need a heating pad after.
Right.
And go there. I keep telling you that. You just gotta recoup. The longer we
and I think there is some acknowledgement that we're not going to be the jumping all over each other kind of thing that we did in the beginning.
What if that's what I need? What if one person needs that, him or her? I need that still, right?
You need to be with somebody.
But those are the people that usually go from relationship to relationship because they like that. They like that piece. And they get stuck there and they think that once that's gone, the relationship is over.
No, wait a minute. So, because you don't want to do it no more, like the crazy swinging from the roof no more. Now I can't do it no more. That's what we're saying.
No, that's not what we're saying. You have free will. You could go do it somewhere else.
No, what I'm saying is that if you, that's what I mean. That's why we're leaving. I ain't never come back. Good luck to here. But I'm saying there has to be. I know where's the compromise at? What are we doing to try to mitigate this? Right? I'm trying to come to you because this is where we were. Just because one person got old in a relationship, I don't feel I'm old. I feel like we could do such and such. If you feel old, there's a problem. Like,
but that's why you talk about it and say, okay, what do you need from me?
I need
what
you
do
to
you
swing from the ceiling again.
Can I swing from a lower level? I mean,
Yes.
Like, right, can I swing from the banister? Does it have to be the ceiling?
Right. Hey, Ruth. See, with that, there's compromise. I'm like, listen.
That's all I'm saying, Daryl. There's compromise.
We'll swing from the couch now. Okay. Everybody wins here. You know, because you're still trying. But if it's just like, I'm just not, I'm not.
Doc is saying you got to talk about that. You can't just assume on either side.
Wait a minute. Did you talk about it when you stopped doing it? When you unilaterally stopped doing whatever you were doing before, did you talk about it? See, I got quiet. About everybody pay attention. See,
yeah, sometimes things just happen.
Yeah.
Over time, life gets in the way. You got the kids running around the house.
I gotta.
You work. Both of y'all working crazy hours. You cook and clean and all that kind of stuff. And then the person has to alert you. Yo, babe, you haven't swung from the ceiling in like 3 weeks.
Exactly.
All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, "Lady, pick up my side chick. Come on, let's pick up my side chick together."
You know what?
Let's figure out. I got you. I know you're busy with the kids and all the stuff you just said. I know you're busy. So,
wow,
I'm gonna hire somebody.
Now, where's that compromise you speak of in that situation? That you recognize all these things.
I hear what you're saying. All I asked was there a conversation when you stopped doing something? You say, I got to tell you that you stopped doing it because you're not aware of what you do. So I got to tell you what you do. Okay. So I'm just confused that you hey, look, I know I haven't swung.
So when did you try to initiate the swinging?
Probably all the time. When she be like,
no.
On this. When you go to start and she be like, I gotta get up early, kids, and I got all this stuff to do.
Well, now that's a different situation. That's different.
Well, what do you mean? How else would it happen? Because we've been swinging from the ceiling, meaning whatever, and it changed. It wasn't me who changed. If I'm still, my libido is still where it is. I didn't change. You stopped it.
Newsflash.
Like, I'm afraid of heights now. Like, what?
These stages we're talking about, your libido is going to go down eventually too.
No, that's
testosterone will drop, just like estrogen will drop.
No. If you work
no,
out,
it will, Daryl.
Okay, all right. Listen,
and then y'all gonna be more equally willing to talk about
this is the lie I probably got to. Right, I don't like doing it no more either. You're right, me neither. Yeah, I'm going to
like that.
I'll go with the boys.
Right.
Babe, estrogen's a little lower. Then you have a conversation.
Hey, you're extra.
A new norm.
You just said you try to put it on us, like, well, we're gonna be just like you. I might not be like you. I don't know about you. Men need is hard, and then they got help. Too little pill. Help.
Somebody your age, y'all go downhill at the same time.
Listen, that's what you think. You think they're going downhill. No, you're going downhill by yourself. Like I said, right now you got a little pill that I'm coming with hard dick and bubble gum. I ain't got no bubble gum. That ain't all I got. I left my bubble gum home. I just came with. So we good.
So what happens on those nights where you worked 16 hours and you come home and I'm like ready and you fall in the bed and fall asleep?
I like that too. Mm-hmm.
Hey, tell her just give me some CPR while I'm asleep. I'll wake right up. Give me some mouth to mouth while I'm asleep. Whoa, hey.
It only can work the other way. It does work that way too. What about that in all seriousness? What is she supposed to do?
I just told you. You give me some mouth to mouth while I'm asleep.
Why she got to make you aware that you zonked out when she's ready, just like you said.
Wait a minute. No, what I said was, I don't know why we're moving the goalpost here. I didn't say nothing about her being ready. She changed. If I came up again, if this is one night, it depends, and that's also too. If it's just one night, that's different. Okay. Anybody can have one night, or different times going on as things, or you have to say, you know what, I get it. You're going through something. I get it. You know what I mean? So that's fine. We got to make room for it. Because nobody can be ready all the time, depending on what it is. She's like, I got COVID. I'm like, that's cool. I had COVID one time before too. Don't worry about it. She said it's us. We got COVID.
Why she has COVID? Oh my God.
We got COVID. You in the room breathing all heavy anyway.
That's crazy. That is so crazy. But that is the mindset I see.
Yes.
Hey, you guys talk about keep the relationship interesting, right?
Now we do everything together at the same time. We both had COVID at the same time, so one couldn't abuse the other.
Right. I'm like, I'm never that sick. I'm like, I know I'm sick. Let me roll over on you. Come on. Like you still have to be close. That's the closest you can get. I can figure it out. Listen, you gotta do something to keep together. You can't be talking all the time. Sometimes we need some action. Action. Naka baka mount. I don't know what they said. So
oh Lord, help me.
Sorry. Oh my goodness.
You have energy drink or something. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Leanne, what are you doing over there?
What do you want?
Hey, can you pop that picture up for us, Leanne, please?
What?
You pop that picture up for us that I put in the group. It's only one picture we pop in there. But it's kind of and I think it goes well with what we're talking about. Two people where I think both things can be at play in a relationship sometimes. And both people don't have to be on the same wavelength. So it says she wants a relationship. He doesn't. But he comes to cuddle or have sex whenever she calls. Is he misleading her? What do you guys think? Is he misleading her? What do we...
I mean, he said I don't know. I don't know. A lot of times people use that I told you, but then their actions say something different.
Wait, Doc.
I mean, he told her that he doesn't want a relationship, but his actions is, saying something else.
Always blame the man. I can't believe this. She calls him. That's the key. Not like he's like, hey, can I come through, baby? No.
Yeah, but I'm not saying he's misleading her, but I'm just saying if he doesn't want to be with her, he could say no. When she calls, he could say, no, I'm not coming.
So it's like somebody calls, I got $100 for you. I'm gonna get the $100. He's going to get that coochie. And
not if there's some strings attached to that $100.
There ain't no strings attached. He come and leave. He might cuddle and leave, but whatever it is, he's leaving. So who's turning down some? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean,
free.
You feel me?
Some free.
Some free.
Some free. They're both. I mean,
oh my goodness.
She wants a relationship, so she shouldn't even be calling him.
Right.
It's her
knowing
fault.
She wants to be with him.
Right. That's her fault. It's not his fault. He's like, hey, if you're gonna feed a stray dog, he will come back and eat. That's just what's gonna happen.
Those people are at fault.
And again, I think you have to acknowledge he's telling her, like, I'm just here to cuddle and give out this hard thing. That's it. I ain't got no bubble gum. So it's really on her because he's telling her, like, look, I'm gonna come if you call. Absolutely.
But he needs to take some responsibility and be a mature man and not have to take it because it's offered.
The hell, a mature man gotta say no? That's what
Yes!
a mature man.
They can't say no.
If you want nothing to do with that woman, yes, you should say no.
He wants something to do with her, and he's doing what he
He
wants
just want to have sex with her.
Absolutely.
But she wants something else, and he knows that. So should he not take any responsibility?
Hey, it ain't no responsibility. If someone is giving you something and I want that thing, I'm going to touch that. Hey, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Right.
I'm mature enough to say, listen, I'm gonna come over. give you this, and I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna make it think I want more.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people use that. They use that. I told you that I don't want this or I don't want that, but I'm still gonna act like it's okay.
No, it is okay. I think if he was calling her, if he was the one initiating, I would have issue with it, right? If he was like kind of like wooing her and getting her to come over, I would have it like, then I would say maybe that's him. But he's not doing that. He's just answering the call.
But he's going.
Absolutely. Why
he's
would
going.
As a mature male of stature,
as a mature, immature male, he can't do without sex, which shows his immaturity. Because he can get sex from somebody that doesn't want anything from him.
That's true.
No, he can pick. I want sex from her. She might have a fat.
Nothing good can come out of that, and
nothing good is going to come out of that.
This is what gets your car keyed up because her mind is one place, and his is another, and he think he's getting over on that situation, and that's what gets your car keyed up.
Yeah, that'd be shit crazy. Right, that's fine.
Right,
that's on her.
Keep going over there and doing it because that's what gets your car keyed up.
Listen. He's getting what he wants out of it.
And she's gonna get what she wants out of it too, even if it's
that usually comes with a year jail time. So go ahead,
go ahead. But you can do the time. Some of them can do the time.
We're gonna have to do the time, and now we both gonna be out. And I don't got my good old go-to coochie anymore because somebody in jail taking care of it. So I don't
have to be responsible though, Daryl. They do.
What? What's he responsible for? His
own opinion? You don't have to say.
No, all right. So let's take this a little further. If every time she calls, she say you don't have to wrap up, and she get pregnant, should he not take any responsibility?
Anytime you have sex, anytime, whatever happens, you have to take responsibility for that.
Okay.
So if he came, absolutely got to take.
Right. So him coming over there and having sex with her, knowing he doesn't want anything from her, and she wants something from him, he should take some responsibility.
What? Most time in the beginning, when we have sex with you, we don't want nothing from you other than sex. So what we saying here? You should never do it?
No, but the intention should be.
No, the intentions are to have sex at the beginning. That's what the intentions are for the most part.
And in the beginning, a lot of women are okay with that. So that's the difference. That's the difference.
And once she
catches feelings,
when she catches feelings, I tell her to throw them back. When she feels there's love in the air, get her a gas mask. I'm here to help. So this is what I'm saying. I think we should be mature enough to have a conversation and say, look, this is what I want. If you want to keep doing this is all I got to give. So if you want to keep doing it, you're kind of saying, okay, that you understand where I'm coming from.
But do you think he's really saying those words?
Right.
Yes, he said it. He said it. So okay, so why would we read it?
Saying, I can't believe she called for it again, and he's out.
No. He's saying, you can call for it. I'm going to give it. I'm DoorDashing dick. So if you call for it, it's going to be.
But he's not saying honestly to her, you shouldn't keep doing this because I have no further, interest.
Wait a minute. I can't remember what it said, how it was phrased, but he said, I don't want to say that.
He didn't say that.
It said, I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want a relationship with you.
He didn't add the part of don't keep doing this.
Why would I say don't keep doing it? You can do what you want to do. I'm telling you what I don't want, a relationship, but I do want my penis to meet your Mons Venus. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So she says she wants a relationship. He said he doesn't, but he comes to cuddle or have sex whenever she calls. Right. So we had a conversation. It looks like, hey, I want to be with you. I don't. Hey, you want to have sex tonight? Sure. Pretty much like we know.
No, he's not misleading her, but he is also not. He's contributing to a messy situation.
Okay. She is in control of what she does.
And so is he.
Right. And I'm coming to have sex with you because that's all I want. I'm not saying anything more than I want to have sex with you.
Oh
I'm mature enough to know that I want to have sex.
Why? She's not the only woman in the world. Why? Why wouldn't you just have sex with somebody who only wants to have sex with you? Why? Why wouldn't you just do that?
Do you know how hard it is for men to have sex? So if you get someone, no, this is honest. If you get a person to have sex with, you're just gonna throw that away for a chance that you may get somebody else.
Oh
You're gonna go where the getting is good. Like you get fed over here. Now I don't want to have to think about it. You gotta work. You gotta work and get somebody else to get to this point. No, nobody wants
Where is that man's self-esteem with what's right and
self-esteem? My self-esteem is fine. You're giving it to me. This is what I want. What are you talking about? I want sex, and I'm getting sex. Where's my self-esteem? This is what I want. I don't want anything more. You know what I mean? I'm not in a position right now to give you any more. And I'm telling you, I'm not in a position to do anything more. I will cuddle with you. I will lay down this pipe. But I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm telling you that I'm not in a position to.
And it's on her. All right.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm not in a position to give you any. All I can give you is, again, some hard dick.
She need to not make that call. She needs to stop making that.
Right, and she really had to stop making that call because I'm going to answer the call. I'm here to help.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even want a man like that. After I'd be like, this man he's a piece of.
Wait, time out. He's the problem because you're calling him the sex. Wow, fellas, it's always us. It can never be them.
No, it's not always. I clearly said she bears responsibility, but I also think that there has to be some men out there that sex isn't the ultimate, where they're just going to put themselves in any kind of situation to have it.
Wait a minute, time out. Just because a man, so if a woman, if we were talking about a woman who's like, you know what, I just want to go out there, I'm having sex, this is what I want to do. You're like, well, she doing what she want to do, her body. Exactly. He's saying, I just want to have sex. It's okay. It's okay to say, I want to be in a relationship. I'm telling you, I want our relationship to be a sexual. Actually, he went a step further. He's even adding cuddling, which is what are you doing?
They clearly, in a court of law, they clearly just don't have a meeting of the minds, and they need not to have any kind of relationship.
Well, no, they are meeting at sex. Now, what comes after sex is the problem. What we meet here, but after I come, like, are we together now? Together what? I'm about to go home. That's where the problem comes.
But again, it goes back to that real deal problem of if you're on two different wavelengths with that, somebody's going to get hurt or something bad is going
to happen. And that's the thing. You would think that a man, since we doing sound effects, a man would say, I don't want to hurt her. So I'm not going to keep sleeping with her, knowing that she's falling in love with me.
A real man, Doc.
So then we wouldn't sleep with nobody. Because we already said once y'all have an orgasm, y'all can fall in love. We just said that.
And that's the other piece. He knows that. So why? Why keep feeding that in her brain?
What probably happened was, again, like in the beginning, you guys are having sex, and it's just what it is. Over time, the woman, like I said, she's coming, so her oxytocin is going up, which means she's falling in love. His oxytocin being blocked by testosterone and just the mere fact of having sex with this woman, and we're liking it, and that's what he wants. So over time, this didn't happen one night. This happened over time. So they've probably been having these interactions, and now it gets to the point she's like, "Well, look, I want a relationship. I would like more with you." And he's like, "No, I want to keep the contract the way it was. We just were having casual sex." So,
but there's no danger in that. There's no serious danger in continuing.
Or they
Right.
could have been dating and seeing each other, and he wants to explore his other options. So now he's saying, "Nah, I don't want nothing serious. I don't want no relationship, but I'll still sleep with you."
Absolutely. And even if that's the thing, and he tells you that, and she continues to play that game, that's on her.
Until they all meet up in the same venue.
Listen, we've been having sex. Just because I'm telling you, you're like, I want a relationship now. I don't want a relationship. We've been having sex. Sex been going on. Now you want to change the dynamic of the relationship. And I'm telling you, I don't. So, and again, it's not him calling her.
But your actions don't say it though. You're saying you don't want anything, but your actions show that you want something.
He didn't say I don't want anything. He said I just want sex and cuddling. That's what he said. And he's giving you sex and cuddling.
And she's got to stop. And she's just got to stop. Yeah. She's got to stop calling.
She's got to stop. And I bet you, and it looks like she's calling him. So he's like, okay, if you call, I'm gonna come. But I'm not pressing you over it. Like I said, it was different if he was pressing her over it to me. But he's not. She's calling, saying, hey, look, I got this itch. Can you scratch? He said, I'm on the way.
Yeah, I think over time I mean, me personally, over time I would start having some negative thoughts about that man.
I don't know. I think they hang on to it because they're not, especially if they're putting all their energy in them. How can you see somebody else? Like,
I get, wrapped up in that and I think for her, that's probably it's an esteem issue too for her.
But that's what worries me about the level of messiness with it, because if she sees him out with somebody that he is caring about the relationship with, that could go really bad.
Well, it could, right? It could. She can get beat up, and
you know what? Or she could beat the other person up,
right? And him.
Either way, it sounds like you're about to do 4 to 12 months. So I don't know.
I'm telling you, that does not scare some people. What don't you get?
For real.
Hey, listen. At least you have some time to think about not doing it no more. So,
but I know you know there are situations that are the opposite as well, though, with men and women.
Right.
There are these men ain't out here shooting these women for nothing.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, I think because once a man really goes, like I said, once his testosterone drops and he does like the oxytocin and he really loves and cares about that girl, that took a lot of work to get there. So now if she leaves and do something, now you're tripping.
Yeah.
Now you're really tripping. And then again, I keep telling you, I'm learning it's very difficult for some men to get women. It's very difficult. So you got one, you got to hold on to it. You may not know when you might not get another one. You know what I mean? This might be like, dang, she can't leave me. It took me a year and a half to get her.
Wow.
Or 4 years.
Or 4 years, right? You think 4 years to get her. That's why when you try to leave and you break up with them, and that's what happens usually when the girl breaks up with the guy and she with some other guy, he pop up like, that's my girl. Like, we broke up a year ago. No, we didn't. He didn't get the message because in his mind, y'all still together. So
that's true.
And so now, Doc, would that be lust? A lust or a love? What would that be when you're just so you can't
crazy?
Crazy. Can't let the person know, you know.
That's the clinical term.
Yes. What is that? Like, how do you? How can we help that person that just can't get over that person to the point where it becomes, you know, they're just popping up doing all that crazy stuff? Is that a love?
Some people become obsessed.
Yep.
Some people do become obsessed.
Is obsessed like a strong love, a crazy love, or is this a perverted love?
I don't even know if that's love.
Okay.
In some instances, I think that they confuse it with love. I don't think that that's love. A lot of times it's control and the idea that you're not going to take something away from me that's mine.
Okay. Yeah, that's my peach. Wow.
Possession. It is about possession.
Possession. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Is that connected to lust at all? The possession part, is that like because lust is what physical.
Well, lust is when you're in lust, you don't even really have that deep connection. Unless you're having lust and love simultaneously.
But you can really lust after someone. Like, again, like you said, we talked about the girl at the strip club. Some people, you really lust after them. Like, oh my God, you know, I just would do. Obviously, you throwing thousands of dollars at her. That's something, right?
Yeah.
You experiencing something to do that. Like, that's crazy. So that lust, what did it say? It said, lust is a strong. It said there's a strong feeling.
It's strong, yeah.
a strong, powerful desire.
Mhm.
So I guess I think sometimes you can't lust after people to the point. So like stalking, is that like lust and then go to something else? Because those people are stalking people because they're like say stalking a star because they're so in feel love or whatever the case may be. Is there any connection to those to lust or is that just they're just off?
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation and the person. Some of those people are just mentally ill.
Okay.
And they have these delusions that this person knows them and cares about them and that they actually know these people.
Okay. Yeah, I hate when it happens to me. I'll be like, yo, I don't know you. Stop. So tough. I hate when it happens. Like, come on, man. I have to call the cops again. What'd you say, Leanne? You over here hating again. What'd you say?
What?
Please.
What?
We can talk about lust too, but I'm not even gonna bring it up. Not gonna bring up lust. Can you lust at people at work? Can you lust at people at work?
I know one thing. A lot of times you can tell if it's lust, if that sexual energy is all that's talked about. Like they don't want to know where you work. They don't want to know what you did today. They just want to know when we could get together.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a picture. Is that your dick? Yeah, that's lust. Okay, we know what time it is. Block, delete.
I think you're right. Doc. That sexual piece takes over.
Yeah,
That's all
those
that
first
matters.
dates where all that person is talking about is sex. Like
That's all that matters.
we just met. Like what do you
Right,
mean? What positions I like?
I'm just asking, just in case if it ever, happened tonight. I mean, whenever.
Wow.
So is it possible? Say you meet someone and you guys are kicking it, and you're not like it's not a romantic thing at first. Like you meet, you're talking, and then you begin to like each other. But it's not. You're not even thinking sexual. Like, oh, I really like this person. And, like, the connection is good. It can lust can develop. Like once you start thinking about the sexual part, that's when the lust comes in.
I think it can develop like that.
Okay.
Hey, but what you're talking about sounds more like you're building a friendship.
Right, but then it develops into more. Say then more comes from
Yeah,
like
it
the
can
friendship.
develop into more love kind of situation.
Because I mean, I thought you guys said you should be friends first because you shouldn't be sex in the beginning. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about developing a nice friendship. Now you're like, well, that sounds like a friendship. It sounds like, whoa, it wasn't sexual. Now look, hey, y'all pick a side, please. I don't know what's what. See, fellas, if you listen to them, you see what happens. I'm talking about developing a relationship through a friendship first, because your partner should be your best friend. And they're like, that sounds like a friendship. That don't sound like.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Well, what about the situation where you ended up in a relationship with the person you wasn't attracted to? Did you develop lust for them?
So I don't remember the lustful part, because I remember it wasn't intentional, and that's why I said I don't know. It wasn't intentional. We were just in a room together for a year. We talked about everything, and it seemed like it happened. And I guess we were talking about her relationship, my relationship, but I never really looked at her with a lustful eye. I never looked at her like I wanted her that way, because it didn't even seem like that was something that was even on it was something that was there at all. And then one night we all went skating and no one else came but me and her, and then in the car it just happened. Okay. Like we kissed in the car, and I'm like, oh snap! And I didn't think about it before then, so I don't know if there was a lustful part before that.
Okay.
But after that kiss, Daryl, then did you start thinking about her more and lusting for her in a different way?
No, after that. Well, see, we was in the car and it was about to go down, but she had wore. See, now I think she must have been thinking about it more than me. So I think I was kind of set up. Now I'm thinking about it because she was like.
10 years later, he's like, oh,
right, he set up.
God dang it. She set me up, because what she said was, because we talked about it later, I'm like, well, why'd you stop? Because it was getting hot. I was like, hey, and no bubble gum at all, but I had, and she said, she had wore her like her grandmom drawers to help her not do something.
Oh, wow.
Like she said, I didn't want to do something, so I wore these drawers specifically so I wouldn't allow it to happen.
I've heard that before.
Right? Because right when I went down and grabbed that, she said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa," like the mood changed. So, whoa, 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 whoa. We need to stop. I'm like, for what?
Wow.
We grown. We ain't got to stop nothing.
Wow. I've never heard of that. You wear a certain thing.
Well, it did. It stopped everything. Everything stopped.
I've heard that because they don't want that to be seen. They don't want you to see that. So yeah, that'll stop it.
Okay.
In her mind, it helped her stop herself.
Huh.
I can't show these draws. These not the ones.
Interesting. And y'all didn't pick up that ball from there. That's interesting.
No, we did pick it up.
Okay, got it. Okay.
But now that we're talking about it, I'm thinking if she put that thought process in, she had already thought about it. If she put those safeguards in,
that's true.
She must have already thought about it, and it worked that night. I think the next night it didn't work because she was ready. But
one night
she had on her Victoria's Secret the next night.
Yeah, she was ready.
None.
Again, I don't like I said, it wasn't something that I thought of. You know what I mean? I didn't look at her that way until then. But I think she must have been looking at it a different way if she came in that way. Now I'm thinking about if she came in with the blocker draws, cock blocker draws, then she must
the blocker draw.
Yeah, she I'm telling you, everything was going good. I'm like, all right, it's about to happen. Because we think like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Right. Now I'm gonna go here. I grab the pants, and no, the hand came up. Night over.
Wow.
So yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, I don't know. There was no real lust before that.
Hmm.
And then even after that part happened, I didn't really lust. I was like, oh no, it's not going to happen because she stopped. She didn't want it. So I didn't lust then. Like I didn't think it would happen. I thought maybe it was a spur of the moment. Something happened. She got hot. She shut it down. It wasn't real. It was just something because we were there. Kind of happened. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
so
then
no lust there.
So in those situations, I guess it's just based off of intimacy and having that other kind of connection to the person where you want to be close to them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be close to you, girl. I don't know the rest of the song. I heard that somewhere. There you go, Ruth. Back me up, girl. That's when the Ruth goes down.
Very white lately. I'm going back. I forgot where I was for a minute. Sorry.
So you can have love without lust.
Is though between love and lust. I wonder how thin.
Oh, good question. What's the line?
What was the question?
A thin line.
That line between love and lust, like crossing over and back, or what? I just wonder how thin the line is.
I don't know. What I read, they were saying that lust usually lasts about 2 years. So if the relationship continues on, then it can cross over
2 years. Wow.
2 years.
I didn't know the time frame. I remember Daryl saying it was a certain amount of time, but I didn't know.
I didn't know that 2 years. Wow, 2 years lusting. Well, I guess that makes sense because you're still
That's
new.
a long lust period. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's still new. You're still, doing a lot of things, especially if now if kids get involved, that changes everything. But if you have 2 years of just you two together, I think you're still probably traveling and doing things, and it's still exciting and new.
I'm thinking about some engagement periods and how long that is.
How long? What?
Married engagements, like 2 to 3 years. So.
So I guess the third year would be where you're more serious, like you're outside the lust. Like,
all
right,
the lust is right. Moved into the next realm.
Right. Like we kind of said, talked about before. You maybe went through a couple things. The lust or love was tested. The relationship was tested. And you kind of pushed through, and you're like, you know what? I see this person is here for me. I see. We kind of see our argument styles. We see this. Okay, I love this person, and let's get married. Yeah. Or she just kept nagging you, and you decided to get married. Kept nagging. When you gonna marry me? When you gonna? You just getting the milk for free. I ain't gonna be no cow forever. You just gonna keep milk.
Says, set him up. You set him up.
My mom told me about people like you. This one, I ain't gonna be shacking up forever.
That's right, buddy boy.
All right, will you marry me? Yeah, love you.
That's terrible. It doesn't have to be like that, people out there. It does not.
I'm telling you. All right, I'll marry you. Like what?
Okay, damn.
Sure. Yeah, let's get married. I mean, yeah. At a certain point, it's been 10 years. I guess we'll do it.
And then be divorced the next year.
That's so crazy when that happens. That is so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
People be together forever to get a marriage and it's
the wedding's paid for, divorced.
Yes.
But so do you so even in a long-term relationship, do you think you still need lust and love? You need them both?
You do.
I think you do too.
I think
you need both.
Okay.
And again, I think there's certain levels of the lust, but I think it has to still be there somewhere in there.
Right.
For that attraction I was speaking about for me.
Right. Because I agree with you guys. I think, you love your wife and you lust after your side joint.
You know what?
You need both.
Can't you love and lust after your mate? I just don't get it.
No, I agree with you guys. I think you do have to love, and the lust should, because again, that I tell you, when you see that girl when she dressed up and she hadn't dressed up in a while, like, oh girl, you looking good today. That is cool. That is definitely a good feeling to see them, because I remember I dated one girl who dressed up every day. And it was dope because every day I saw her. I felt like every day I saw her. It wasn't a day I didn't see her because she dressed up.
Wow, that is nice.
Now it became a damn problem because I just want to run to 7-Eleven.
Okay? Oh, okay, yeah.
I had to wait 2 hours to go to 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee. I'm not doing it.
Oh my gosh.
It can work against you.
Right, so it was good in a lot of ways. But it did become problematic sometimes. But I really like that, and I know people can't do it, but I was like, wow. Every day I really saw her. I'm like, wow, girl, you looking good again today, girl. Because she put it all on. Not like she looked good, but sometimes it's and stuff. You just get regular. You get regular, get humble.
Get regular.
Every day. Yeah, you get regular. But she would dress up, a little all that little bit of makeup and all that. Okay. Hey boo.
That's important.
I thought it was important. I really liked it. It was very different. And and again, like I said, I remember it because every day she dressed up. I was like, oh. And she worked from home because she wasn't going nowhere. She was dressed up to be around the house.
Wow.
But it was cool. So I don't know if she might have did it herself to keep some type of routine, maybe. I don't know what it was. But it definitely stood out. Like like I said, I just remembered it. Like I said, you kind of lust after them all the time because all the time, they're looking like, oh, bro, you looking
good, right? You forgot about the side John with all that,
right? I'm like, hey, get out of here! You don't dress up every day. You fired. I don't need you. You're not doing your job. I don't even like
better than you, side John. Go on.
Wearing sweatpants every day, looking regular. You ain't doing your job. Fired. Get out of here.
And I think people have different needs for the lust. Like you're saying, for you, it was dressing up. And I know for me, I'm very attracted to conversation and, learning something new about your mate, even though you've been with them forever. It's like, oh, I never knew you knew that, or that you did that, or, it's this awareness, this whole learning about that person as a lifetime goes on. I like that.
Okay.
That's another piece of lust, I think, for me.
She just want to talk. I'm like, hey, we can talk another time.
I didn't say just talk, but I said I like that. I like that.
Talk to you while I'm taking your clothes off. Hey, listen, hey, you know what? Yeah, at work today. Yeah.
Oh,
that's why that.
Hey, you know what? And also, as I said earlier, trying to see them with fresh eyes. Like,
yeah, that's what I meant.
What? You got on those gray sweatpants? What's that?
Right. Gray sweatpants and no drawers.
Newness in that, right?
I just do a little shake there. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
You gotta look for those moments. If you're interested in it, you have to look for it.
He's so dumb.
No, you did not. I can't. Yeah, you gotta get your friend. You gotta get your friend. Yeah,
But you're right, Neil. You gotta look for those moments.
and people aren't doing the work of that, Doc. That's part of our problem.
You gotta look for what moments? The gray sweatpants
The
moments?
lustful moments, Daryl.
Oh, I think about looking for gray sweatpants. Like you,
Mhm.
I can't believe
Well,
that.
Hey,
Doc
lick your lips like that again.
Right. Yes. Yes, Doc. That's it.
But I think, remember, I think you have to reward that with something.
Well,
Like,
yes.
Yeah, make sure when I look at my lips, they're rewarded with something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But so I'll look them again. If you just tell me to look them again, I'm like,
Go in there and get yourself a popsicle.
I got a popsicle right here for you.
You knew that was coming.
I ain't got to go nowhere. I got a popsicle.
Yeah, you
right
set
here for
yourself up.
Don't fall into that. Never mind.
But you're right. No, you can't just say, "Oh, you got on those gray sweatpants," and then don't do nothing about it.
Right. And something got give me a positive reinforcement, and I'll
Well, that's
wear
why some couples don't say anything, though, Doc. It's like, if I say it, it's going to mean something.
Yeah,
fellas. You hear what happened? You hear what happened right now? They know what you're doing.
just ignore it.
They're neglecting us on purpose. Like, oh, he look good in his pants, but I can't say nothing.
Yeah, there's been moments when you want to say it, but I'm like, damn, if I say it,
I ain't got the time today. I ain't got the time.
I'm
not
going
feeling
down.
like it. My back hurts. I can't.
it's
I gotta go work out in my tent right now.
Sorry.
I gotta go to the tent.
I don't want to say too much.
I ain't got time for this 15 minutes right now, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Days later, like, yo, we had sweatpants on that day. You look real good in them sweatpants. 3 weeks ago.
Look, whatever works at this point, Daryl. Whatever you can get away with.
Dang, God, we look at that. He's being neglected. If you feel it, just say it. And just gotta do what you gotta do. Since we're talking about, sometimes you gotta take one for the team. Like, okay, come on. Just say, okay, come on.
It's just like you said, I'll marry you. All right, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Over with.
Yes, you look good in those sweatpants. I like it. Come on. I know it happens now.
Yep, let's go.
All right.
I don't know, Daryl. I've heard some men say they don't like that here sex. Here.
Here. Again, here. Sometimes, so here, coochie. That's the coochie when you, hey, come on, hey, girl, come on, just let me, hey, what? Come on, and you, then she like here, and she just give it to you.
Wow.
Go ahead. Some people don't care. They be like, hey, all right, I'm gonna do. I only had 3 minutes for you anyway. Like,
The guy is answering those calls. I don't think he cares, Daryl.
right. But here, coochie to me is not good either. It's like, because she's just throwing it out there, like here. Just go ahead. And that
but then, as a man, do you stop and say, you know what? No, thank you. That's not the way I wanted to receive it.
Absolutely. I can't reward that negative behavior. I'm like, you can keep your little here pussy. You can have it. You know what I mean? I never mind. I'm going out with the guys.
I can't. I just can't.
But I do think sometimes maybe that here, or even him here, you're doing it for them every now and then. Sometimes, okay, because sometimes you just have a need, a scratch that needs to be itched. So it's not bad sometimes. I mean, it's compromise. I think we all got to do things we don't want to do, like take the trash out, but we do it. we will do it eventually. All right.
We were due for that with the trash. I always do. What, 3 weeks is about due.
3 weeks. There it is. I'm like, when's the last time we did it? It was about 3 weeks too, right? Right. Remember you had a headache? Remember by the time I came home, you was in bed, sleep already, remember?
You can't throw those things in people's faces. Though.
Oh, I can't.
That's called life, and you gotta allow yourselves the life now.
No, I knew you was awake because you weren't snoring yet. You were awake. I knew you were awake. You acting like you were asleep.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
So hey, let's. Any last words, Neil? What you got?
Ooh, what do I have? Love and lust. I think there is a thin line at times. We've talked about it. I think that you can have both. I think it changes. There are different levels of it, of course, but I think you can have and maintain both with some work, some conversation, and attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
I still lust after my mate.
That's good. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Doc, what you got?
I agree with Neil.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And I think that if you hang in there past the lust, you could find love.
Okay.
Good point.
That's good. And then remember always to keep the lust involved. Like
Yeah.
lust after I guess love is not enough. You know, you do need to look at that person again like you looked at him when you first met him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey girl, you still, even though you said, like Ruth said, it's sagging a little bit. Things ain't where they used to be.
That was a disclaimer.
On both sides, they're a little lower.
Whatever.
What was here now is here. Lee Little, what you got over there?
Stay lustful.
I like that. Well said.
Okay.
Well said.
Don't cut your beards. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Does that make the lust go away?
Yes.
For me, yes.
Okay.
I can only imagine Leanne coming home and seeing her man beardless.
That's gonna be.
I guarantee she's gonna turn around and walk out the door.
Yep,
She's gonna call me like this fool and cut. He done broke up with me. Like, what you talking about? Y'all done broke up? Yeah, he done broke up. What'd he do? He cut his beard, huh? What'd he do? He cut his beard. She's done.
It's over.
It would be over. I know it. Like she's, and I get it because certain things that you are attached to sometimes. You know, that person, you're not the person I met. I don't know who you are now. You cut your beard. Who are you? There's a stranger in my house. I gotta go. So I agree. I think love is something that lust and love both are needed. And they should stay as long as possible to keep a healthy relationship. You need both at different times, maybe because I think you definitely need to see your partner as you need to lust after them. If not, then they just become nothing. I don't see them anymore. So yeah. So hey, everybody dress up sometimes. Do something for your partner. Go throw something nice on for them. Everybody right now, go throw something nice on for your partner.
Go get them sweats. What is it? Sweatpants. Yeah, go get
the gray sweatpants.
The gray sweatpants out. Get your pants out. Your sweatpants.
This is ridiculous. Leanne said beard and gray sweatpants is what she's looking for right now. Leanne, stop it, Leanne. Can't believe you. Hey guys, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Again, any questions you have, we are taking questions. And I told you in the group, post anonymously. I can't, like sometimes you have posts and I don't know how to post them because your name's in them. I don't know. So there's an anonymous button in the group. You can post things anonymously and we can ask questions. Just don't say your name when you post anonymously. That's purpose. So you can post anonymously. Please like, subscribe to our Nothing But Answers YouTube channel. Please keep inviting people to our Nothing But Answers Facebook group. The group is growing. We really trying to get to that 500 mark. We have a reason we need 500. Then we're going to let someone know we got to 500. But that's a whole other story. We ain't really getting to that right now. Any questions you have, please submit them. Like someone called me before this show. If you missed it, someone had problems pooping. They were tingled. Their legs were tingling when they were pooping. They were trying to find out how to stop the legs from tingling. You know, Ruth has some good advice. So we answer all questions. We don't care what it is. If you have any questions, you can call in, write us in. and we will address them no matter what they are, whatever it is. But we thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks for everybody who joined us in the comments tonight. Please join us next week. We thank you. Nothing but answers out. Somebody hit the button.
Good night.
Hit the button.
Bye.